Most people don't learn about how their coverage works until they have a loss. And for the first time, they care about insurance. It's also likely the first moment they've ever heard the terms actual cash value or replacement cost. We'll go over these terms in this video, as well as what they mean for your claim. But there's no substitute for having a conversation with your agent, as they are always your best resource for help with understanding your policy coverages. Replacement cost is the simpler term to determine precisely. It's how much it would cost to replace your damaged property with an item of like kind and quality. So, if you have a house fire and one of the things damaged is your couch, your insurance will pay for a new couch, matching the one you had as closely as possible. Your insurance isn't going to pay to upgrade from your typical run-of-the-mill sofa to a power reclining smartphone charging model equipped with a mini fridge. We would get some estimates and pay for a couch like the one you had. However, the thing to pay attention to is how replacement costs and our next concept work together, because claims payments depend on an understanding of both. Actual cash value is different because it's not about what it would cost to buy a new couch, but how much your old one was worth before it was damaged. Your couch's worth takes depreciation into account, and there's some nuance to it, but that's the word we use for the common sense idea that older stuff is worth less than new stuff. So if your couch does get damaged, we'll determine the actual cash value and write you a check for that much. But if you have replacement cost coverage, there can be a second stage to the claims process. Once you purchase a new couch and send in a copy of your receipt, we will write a second check for the remaining balance, up to the replacement cost amount. You don't have to buy a new one. You could just keep the cash from the first payment, or you could decide to upgrade your couch and get a very expensive one. In that case, we would still write a check for the replacement cost of the original, and you'd have to cover the remaining difference. To sum it up, if your couch gets ruined, we'll give you a check for actual cash value, which will be what you could likely sell the old couch for. Then, if you go buy a new one, we'll write another check to cover how much it costs to get the same or like kind and quality couch as you had, whether that's what you bought or even if you upgraded. That's the difference between actual cash value and replacement cost coverage. A standard homeowner's policy includes coverage for actual cash value, and you can decide whether to upgrade to replacement cost coverage. If you have more questions, we always recommend you reach out to your agent, and they will be happy to help.